Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Crimson Pharaoh. Welcome back to the channel. This is the second episode of the Metal Game Guide. If you guys haven't already seen it, I made a guide on how to build the dot team. More for beginners. Like, there's only one shield set on the team, and it's like 90% plus consistent. Obviously, if you can get like 3 shield sets on that dot team, it should be 100% consistent every time, as long as your speed tuning is correct. Like, it's like optimal for Soth to go before the Melius because they have extra chances to land the dots then. But at the same time, like, the run is not going to do nearly as well if Tattoo is not the last person to go. So the Fire Pixie has to go last, regardless of whatever speed order you get these in here. So just keep that in mind. And then I'm running Sigmaris currently. He's on this build here. It does work with this build for Veramos as well. I haven't tried to damage Veramos, but this has just been this is just what I've been doing. I haven't had very much time to test, so let's hop in here. And I feel like I get more blue runes in Giants than I do in Dragons and Necropolis. I think I've said that before, but there's something very strange about there's got to be something going on there. Anyway, the average times here are what, 130? 130 about, I think, is the average time right now. So that's not bad. That's the fastest I was able to do with like Sig, Lapis, Lupinus, Vero, Fran or something, or Lauren. I don't know. So this team is just better than other teams. Like, if you guys are early game, even like the first 10 days, you guys can build this. You don't have to have shield sets. It helps a lot for you too. I would maybe even consider doing Dragons B10, which I would normally just not say to do at all, but to get some shield sets going and get this team going right away, it might actually be worth it to farm a small amount of Dragons just to complete sets and run this team for Giants, because it's super solid. It's the best team you can run. You can get away with not fusing Sigmaris and Veramos right off the bat if you just build this team. But I think Sigmaris is... I mean, those are the two options I have here. Like, you guys can use a Lucian too. Lupinus actually works in this spot. But I think Vero and Sig are pretty good if you don't have a Lucian. So yeah, it's pretty solid there. I can go through the runes here real quick too. Speed, crit damage, HP on Swift Blade. And then speed, HP for Vero. When I use him, he's like 5 to 10 seconds slower per runtime, but very consistent with him as well. The Soth is on these stats here with shield double will, speed, HP, defense. They don't have any artifacts, any of them, before we look at the runes, but yeah, no artifacts, so throwing that on will make the runs more consistent for sure too. Like double HP artifacts on your shield users will help a lot. Then the Melias are Despair, Broken, HP defense. Things were turning out too fast. I wanted Soth to go first, but it was kind of hard to ruin the Melias because, like, she's on a there. I think this one has a max rune here, but is missing some stuff around here. I guess there's some speed on most of it, but it was hard to not put too much speed on here because Soth is so much slower than even Tattoo is at literally 20 speed slower, so kind of tough to build the Soth. But if you guys have Swift sets early on, like Swift works just fine on him. You don't have to have double will. I might take it off. I don't particularly need any of these right now. Like, this is a nice rune. This is relatively nice. But I mean, I could just run him on shield Swift, and I think it'd be fine. I don't know. The will doesn't seem to do anything for me. I don't know if that works better with like the Lucian comp, or I don't know. It doesn't seem to do anything. I don't know. Anyway, the Melias here. This one is Determination, Speed, HP with a focus set. Just got to make sure the accuracy is 55 or higher. 54 there, close enough. And then she does not need accuracy tattoo. So these are her stats here. And she's on speed, HP, defense, double will, broken, and again, no artifacts. So really, really very easy to build. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say much more. Is like basically the only thing you need to worry about with this team is your speed, making sure she has 169 speed total or higher after the tower percentage is included, your arena tower, and then making sure that you have your, Sigmaris or Vero or Lupinus or Lucian going first, and then into Soth, double Melia tattoo. Again, the Soth doesn't have to go first. It's more optimal for Soth to go first, but it's likely not going to destroy your runs if you don't have him going before the Melias. It's just a little bit better, a little more consistent. So, yep, that's I think that's basically it for the week. We have the Yaku dungeon going on right now. I'm intending to get 13 of him. So 1 copy of him, and then he needs 12 skill ups. So if you guys are watching this and you haven't farmed him at all, I would pick up one, like just 1 copy. You don't even have to get the skill ups. You guys will summon enough scrolls that he'll get skilled up anyway, but the skill's actually pretty nice. He's got the crit rate increase as well, so he's easier to build with in terms of that. Charges towards the enemy to attack 5 times, and either inflicts continuous damage for 1 turn with a 75% chance, or ignores the enemy's defense with a 25% chance with each attack. So can potentially destroy bosses. It could potentially do nothing at all, but if you have decent crit damage on it, it's going to do a lot anyway. And then this is damage proportion to the target's max HP, and this increases attack power when you get a critical hit. So he's pretty solid. He's squishy, but he can help in dungeons for some people, or just be a fun PvP unit maybe if you want to build him for that. But I would just get 1 copy if you don't have any. So I think that's it for this video. The average clear time was a 126 here. Getting some higher accuracy might help. I don't know exactly. I feel like getting slightly higher accuracy might help, or getting the Soth to that 55% point. Maybe that would help take a little time off. One thing I've noticed is that I think Tattoo would be way stronger on Violent than she is on anything else. The extra chances you're getting to proc into getting that 3rd skill off again and getting more dot damage is so much more impactful, I feel like, than the will sets. And also, when you don't have a Lucian one-shotting the waves and then going into the boss to make that consistent 40-second team, you have things like this where there's 30-second variations between the best and the worst runs, and it's kind of nice to just have things more uniform. So if you can get a Lucian and get him on the right sets, or the Rage Blade, Rage whatever, and get him dealing that amount of damage that he needs, then I would definitely try to do that. But yeah, because the way the team works otherwise is it's kind of funny. But yeah, I think that's all for this one though. That's really all I did all week. I just farmed that up for 2 days. I farmed up all the fodder I needed to make all 4 of those a 6-star, and got the ruins on, and just tried doing some testing with Sig and Vero. But yeah, anyway, if you guys have any questions about that, feel free to comment. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see everybody next time.